It's November in Connecticut, and it's cold already. But we're dreaming of warm vacations in Florida at our happy place. And you can too if you come with us on episode 31 and go Geekin on Walt Disney World. Hello, and welcome to episode 31 of the Geekin on Walt Disney World podcast. And this is your co-host, Curtis Stone. I'm here with the smartest, geekiest, sweetest daughter in the world, Lindsay, the next cast member at Walt Disney World.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Lindsay, we're always excited to have a guest on, especially when they're here to bring a trip report.
Yeah, I'm very excited to hear all about it.
And we've been working. Thanks for Brian for hanging on for a little while, trying to get our technical difficulties. But we got Brian Wahl, and he's been on the show before, but he's fresh back from a trip to Disney World, I think in October, right, Brian?
Yeah, we're back. Unfortunately, we're back.
And Brian's also a travel agent with Travel Time, I believe is the name of the company, right?
Yep, Travel Time Travel.
All right, Brian. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of regular things that we do. We're going to do a Mama Says segment, and we'll do a little community shout out, and then we'll get right into Brian's trip report from this past October.
Awesome.
All right, Lindsay, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Hey, you guys can tell me what you think about this, but I did a little Twitter on this, but and Mom was showing me the very first lumberjack show down at Epcot.
Oh, geez.
And my thought, and I don't know if Brian,
I haven't seen it.
Were you there when the lumberjack show was in Epcot?
No.
Okay.
We actually skipped Epcot, but please tell me.
So, well, they did a big change out of several of the acts down at Epcot.
Big is an understatement.
Like 5 different acts, including Off Kilter and the Fife and Drum and Moroccan and the Players in England. And Mom was showing me on the YouTube the very first lumberjack show. And what was Disney thinking trading Off Kilter for a lumberjack show?
Is it really that bad?
It was horrible.
Oh, man.
And here's the thing. Like, if I go to a country fair here in Connecticut, I'll stop and watch the lumberjack show. But I don't know if on vacation. Here's they were trying so hard. But even part of it when they were throwing the axes, they were missing the targets.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm thinking, when they do the magic bands and they are tracking where people are going, and how long they stay at the lumberjack show,
I'm sure they're going to see that.
It's not going to match.
1 minute, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Right by.
Sorry to say. But anyways, yeah, she showed me their very first show, which
disappointing.
It was, I tried to like it, but I wasn't. But anyways, the other thing, last night, in the middle of the night, I kind of went to bed a little bit early last night, like I guess I often do. And I get woken up, I don't know, it's like 11:30 or so. And Mom's got her iPad sticking it in my face, and she's like hysterical.
Yeah, she did the same thing to me.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she came right into my room and did it too.
And is showing me video of the fire last night at the Seven Dwarfs train. And, well, I was sort of in between sleeping and awake. But I kind of, I felt like I had a nightmare or something.
The mine train's on fire.
The mine train's on fire. How horrible. That was a horrible thing, Brian. Did you see that?
It was horrible, but I did hear that, fortunately, none of the dwarves were injured.
Yes.
So.
No dwarfs were injured in the fire. Or people, for that matter. Or guests or cast members.
It was the fireworks or something from the spark from the fireworks.
That's what my mom was saying.
Yeah, I got up in the morning. I get up early, and I was checking the reports. And, yeah, it seems to be that they put it out quickly, and they think it came from sparks, which makes me think, those fireworks.
They didn't test that? They didn't think, hey, maybe the Wishes fireworks are going to land somewhere around here?
Those could hit people.
Yeah. I've heard reports of people getting ashes in their eyes from Hollywood studios from their fireworks.
Really?
Yeah, but I'd never heard Magic Kingdom though.
Well, to start a fire, I don't know. One of the trees over there, those real-looking trees.
On the top, yeah, that whole decorated area.
Well, good to know that it didn't turn out to be that bad, but Mom scared me.
She was so upset, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sure they got everyone out fine because it was on the top, and I don't care for the ride anyways, so
So let's not be,
not a big deal for me.
You're not your favorite, huh?
Not gonna miss it.
Why couldn't it have been Stitch's Greatest Escape?
That made me so angry when I saw someone post that. I love that ride.
Does she?
You love Stitch?
I love that ride.
She does.
Oh no.
That's all right. So, a little community shout outs to go. I just wanted to tell you guys, Lindsay and Brian, Disney geeks are the best people.
We knew that.
They're so much fun. But hey, I love chatting with them on Twitter and Facebook, and I'm trying to up my ante a little bit there. I've been really going after the last few days. But, I wanted to tell you 2 new downloads from a new country.
Ooh.
And guess which one it is? It's next to Norway. How's your geography?
Oh, jeez. I know exactly where you are. I just can't think of the name. I know exactly where
I'm
it is.
Googling right now anyway. So.
Yeah, Brian's Googling. Her eyes are Googling. It's Sweden.
I didn't want to be wrong. That's the problem. I'd rather not have an answer than
We
be
had
wrong.
2 new downloads from Sweden. So hello, everyone from Sweden. That is very cool. Appreciate you guys
Yeah, very neat.
tuning in. One of my friends out there on Facebook, Allison Pollock Carmichael, a big fan of the show. She had a little charity out there, and one of those like crowd surfing things.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to post that. I don't have it in front of me, but I'll post it if some people that listen to the show would like to donate that. I made a small donation to it. One of her friends from college had a child with an illness, and that's a cool way to raise money.
Yeah.
We can look into doing some stuff like that maybe down the road.
Yeah.
Our good friend Heather Brainerd and Lisa Green also shared their Tower of Terror videos.
Mm-hmm.
And
We had a good one too.
Huh?
Those are so much fun.
It jogged my memory that I hadn't posted the video out there, and hers. I found out that she's a big fan of The Walking Dead also.
Oh yeah.
And you know how when you get your picture taken, or now when they're doing the video, you do something weird, goofy, and they were doing this thing called shaning. And Shane, the character,
He was like this.
Yeah, how'd you know that? Yeah,
No,
he rubs his head.
He rubs his head.
You
all
did
the time.
know that, yeah. So that everyone in her family rubbed their head when they were on the video. It looked kind of funny. Lisa was on her 25th wedding anniversary trip, and her husband started making out or kissing during the drop, trying to act real cool.
Oh man.
I always look like a really goofy. I got this really smiling, like goofiest face.
We had a really good picture too. Like
yeah, from the video, and they catch you right at the epics of the drop, like right that beginning part.
Yeah.
I don't know, Brian. Did you go on the Tower of Terror this last trip?
We didn't, but we did get the video from the mine train.
All right. Yeah, they just started doing that one. That's awesome. So did you get the Magic Maker? What's it called?
Memory Maker.
Memory Maker.
We didn't this trip. We had it last summer, and we decided since it's just a couple of days, we were just gonna skip it. But we're still able to look at some of the pictures, and I just realized this the other day that they were posting. They had the videos from it was just Mine Train at the time, because we didn't do Tower of Terror this time. So.
And you have 2 young kids. How old are your kids?
My son is just turned 6, so we celebrated his birthday down there, and my daughter is 3. So
yeah,
oh, perfect age.
Have they gone on the Tower of Terror before?
I couldn't talk him into it. I couldn't do it. But my son does everything else. During this trip, he did Space Mountain for the first time.
Wow,
oh, awesome!
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, I got one more community shout out, and then we're going to get right into your trip. So, Tony McDaniel, another good friend of the show, did one of those what do you call that main picture? Changed his profile picture. Thank you. And And I didn't realize it right at first, but he was in my favorite restaurant, Ohana.
Mm-hmm.
And really nice picture. Oh, he had a nice picture of also his shrimp and all the shucks. He had like a stack of empty shrimp.
They laugh at you as they put them on your plate, sort of that many shrimps.
But I was teasing him about marrying up because pretty wife. And I hope he understands my humor. I'm not saying you're ugly, Tony. I'm just complimenting you. But so I had some fun and with having some fun on the Facebook and the Twitter. So Brian, we're going to spend the rest of the time talking about your trip. Now
Cool.
You went in October, is that correct?
Yep. We were there for October 8th through the 13th. We left on the 13th. So just a quick 4 days in the park. But it was over Columbus Day weekend. And since my wife is a teacher, that was, so we thought it would be, thinking, oh, it's October. I was looking at tour lines and everything, and it seemed like it was a good time to go. But we'll talk more about that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. And where did you stay?
We stayed at the Art of Animation in Little Mermaid room. My daughter is a big Little Mermaid fan, so
yeah.
we were going to stay at sports. We'd stayed at all the All Stars except for Art of Animation, or I guess all the values except for Art of Animation. So to check it off the list, we decided to do this one. So
well, I think it's a brand new hotel, so we were considering it. So we're going down when I take Lindsay down for her cast member college program in February. I said, let's try Art of Animation, but I guess we're going to go real budget. My wife and I are going to stay at the Pop Century, and we got a deal, I think, with food.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, what was it, like $800?
It was about $900 for both of you, with including the meal plan.
6 nights with the meal plan.
Yeah.
Art of Animation was a little bit more.
Good. And you know what? You can easily walk from Pop Century to Art of Animation, the food court. And,
oh, cool! So you can go check it out.
Oh, I could go check. Yeah, I love to go for a little stroll, and I definitely do that.
You'll definitely have time because
my mom has told me that they were close. They're in the same proximity to each other.
Nice.
From our room, we could look out. We could look out the front, the door, and look out at Hourglass Lake, and you could see. There was a really nice bridge that they had built in between the two resorts, so I'm assuming you can just stroll on over. We didn't try it, but I didn't know you can. So
that's gonna be perfect then.
So what's the Little Mermaid room? What makes it a Little Mermaid room?
Little Mermaid all over the place. On the shower curtain, Prince Eric. It's the bedding. It's all kind of themed towards under the sea. And the kids loved it. Even my son, he won't say, but he thought it was pretty cool. We were staying in they have the huge statues around all over the resort, and we had Ursula in front of our building, and my daughter is legitimately afraid of Ursula.
Oh no!
And so we the first time we walked up to the building and we saw it, she kind of got freaked out, and so every other time that we had to, any other time we were going in and out, we had to go around Ursula so that she wouldn't see her.
Oh, no.
She's not a fan of Ursula.
Oh, man.
Did you guys spend a lot of time in the pool? How's the pool there?
The pools are awesome. Actually, the day we got there, we didn't go to the parks. We got to the hotel kind of. It was around 3 or 4 o'clock, and the kids really wanted to swim. So we threw on our swimsuits, and we hit the big blue pool. And I have to tell you, I had researched about it, and I had read a lot about it online, but one of the cool features of it is when you go underwater, you can hear music.
Yeah.
Clear.
Yeah. I used to do that at the Polynesian.
Yeah. And it was really cool. The kids really liked it. We swam there. Then we jumped over to the Cars pool, and we swam there. And then we pool hopped over to the Little Mermaid pool area by our room. So
they have 3 pools?
That is so cool.
Yeah.
3 pools. That's cool.
The big blue pool, the main pool, was really cool. It was huge. I mean, it was huge. So, even though it was really packed, there was a lot of people. It didn't really feel, it didn't feel crowded. So
nice.
I'd like to see those pools.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely check them out. And although in February, it's hit or miss for weather, whether I can go in the water or not. Even as a northerner, I might not go in the water in February.
Well, I think they keep it like 80 degrees year round, so I think you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Wow.
The water, yeah,
Throw on
right.
your bodysuit.
The water will be warm. The air might be a little chilly.
Yeah.
So how's the food courts?
The
Food
The
court?
options are amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
we really enjoyed it. They had everything. That we would. I mean, they had a station for pasta. They had a station for pizza, salads, burgers, sandwiches. They had a grab and go station, and we ate there a lot. So whether it was in the morning before you go to the parks, or we'd come back for an afternoon nap and snack, and the food court. I mean, compared to the other All Stars, I can't even compare it because I think just the options that they had were a lot better.
Yep.
The last summer we stayed at Wilderness, the Wilderness Lodge, and the Roaring Fork compared to Landscape of Flavors. I told my wife, I said, Landscape of Flavors was, triple the size of the Roaring Fork, and it just felt like they had more options.
Now the Roaring Fork would be like the quick service at the Wilderness Lodge, right?
Yeah, I guess that's considered their word. So yeah.
Well, I know the value resorts have, and also the moderates have what would be considered a real food court, where you have a lot of different stations.
Yeah.
Whereas the Wilderness Lodge or even Contemporary, they have just a small
little restaurant sort of thing,
restaurant,
like a pickup restaurant.
But the values don't have a sit down place where the other
ones do.
resorts would.
Have multiples.
Yeah. That's kind of the difference, I guess.
The only thing is that it was always busy. I mean, and I don't mean, you wait, a couple of minutes to get your sandwich. I mean, I'm talking, you order your food and then you wait maybe 10, 15 minutes, and it just always seemed like there was just so many people, and it was just the food court. I mean, no matter what time of day we went, it was always packed.
Wow.
Well, yeah, that's a good time on that subject. I think talking about the crowds, there used to be downtime or times when it wasn't so crowded at Disney World.
Right.
And
that doesn't happen anymore.
It doesn't seem that occurs now. I think one of the big things is the meal plan that they include,
Yep.
the free meal plan. Or, they'll always be doing some kind of promotion to keep the parks full.
Yeah.
And although October or September, like when we went, are probably a good time to go, but I think I know we experienced maybe a couple times when the crowds weren't too bad. I remember one time on your birthday, Lindsay, on a Sunday early in the morning. That must have been like a travel day.
Yeah, because it was totally empty.
It was
And we
empty.
had like the best day because no one was there.
Right. But other than that, we experienced pretty big crowds.
I mean, I can't complain. The weather was beautiful. I mean, it really was. It did not rain once. There was not a drop of rain one time while we were there.
What were the temperatures?
I mean, high 80s.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't, oppressively hot. We were never uncomfortable. There was one time we were really uncomfortable. We were waiting for the Lion King outside, and there was no shade, and we were just standing in the heat. Yeah. But just getting back to the crowds, I knew ahead of time that this week, the days that I chose were going to be a busier time in October. But I use I use touring plans. I use the unofficial guide, and I was looking at the numbers, and in the days that we were there, it was 4s and 5s and 6s. And I said, we were there last summer, and we're going to the parks first, and we were in parks when it was 8s, 9s, and 10s, and I really felt like the one day we were at Magic Kingdom, and a cast member had told us that they had reached capacity the day before.
Wow.
And I was just, the one thing we ran into was people were telling us they were on fall break, and it was a lot of southern states, Mississippi, Alabama, states like that. Their kids, Kentucky was a big one. They had fall break.
So did you have a lot of school-aged kids?
Yeah, we had.
Oh.
I mean, and even like the day we went to the first day we went to the Magic Kingdom, it was a party day, number one. So it was closing at 7:00, and it was extra magic hour morning. So I had all the research that I had done, that I had read. Like they had said that party days at the Magic Kingdom are great times to go in the morning because you can get a lot done, and we did. We got 10 attractions done before lunch.
Right.
Wow.
Nice.
So we hit basically most of Fantasyland, all of Tomorrowland. We did everything in Tomorrowland. We did Enchanted Tales with Belle, and then we did lunch at Be Our Guest. Our goal for this trip, we wanted to do some things that we hadn't done before, so we were focusing a lot on some shows and just things that we hadn't seen before, or things that we'd seen, but it's been a long time.
Was that the first time you did lunch at Be Our Guest?
Yeah, we did the Fast Pass.
Right.
And,
Oh yeah.
I think the one regret I do have about that is we didn't pre-order our food ahead of time. Because
Really?
it seemed like those people were coming in and going right in and sitting down. Whereas we had a Fast Pass, we probably waited. Our window was between 12 and 12:30, and we got there, a little bit before 12, and we probably didn't sit down until about 12:30. So.
I know our experience at Be Our Lunch was
Be Our Lunch.
Be Our Lunch. Yeah,
Let's just call it that from now on.
I like that. Be Our Lunch. So like cannibals. Walking Dead again.
Yeah, I was gonna say The Walking Dead.
Oh man.
Well,
turning
our experience, yeah, we did the Fast Pass. We got our food pretty quick, but we couldn't find a place to sit. We walked.
That was the worst part.
We walked the entire restaurant, both sides, to try to find somewhere to sit, and people weren't cleaning off the tables, so we couldn't tell if they were gone or not. And
yeah.
we finally realized that's what was going on. Did you have that problem? Was it really crowded in there?
It was really crowded, and what was funny was that we walked into the all three rooms to check it out, and we finally picked our table, and we had sat down, and 10, 15 minutes later the food came, and she asked us for our receipt, and my wife looked at me, and I looked at my wife, and we're like, what'd you do with the receipt? Well, my son was chewing gum, so my wife took the gum and put it in the receipt, and she's like, where's the receipt? And we didn't have the receipt. So
I'm sure they get that all the time.
Yeah. If they would have told me that I needed to keep the receipt, I would have kept the receipt. But,
well, they know where. That's kind of cool. They know where you're sitting.
Creepy
based
cool.
on your magic band. So
yeah, as we're walking to the table, my wife, because she's new to the Disney nerd community, and so she's like, how are they going to know where we're going to sit? How are they going to know where we're at? And I'm like, look at your wristband. They know
following you.
Yeah.
They know everything you're doing.
Bathroom, they know you're in there. So
pretty much.
That's funny. All right, so I see you guys. What'd you think of the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train?
Okay, well, let's talk about that. I'm not a big guy. I'm about 5'9" on a good day, and I probably weigh about 190 pounds. And I felt kind of cramped. Like I said, I'm not tall. I'm not a very big guy. And when I sat down. I was sitting next to my daughter. She's 3, okay? And I just felt like, it's not like I had another adult sitting next to me. I had a tiny child sitting next to me. And I said, how do tall people ride this ride? Because I just felt cramped.
That's funny to hear you say that. Of course, that's Lindsay's.
I'm the same height as you, and the worst part, it's not even the seat that's the problem. It's the when the lap bar comes down, it puts my knees on top of each other, and they're pushed up against the seat in front of me, and it's so painful.
Yep.
I guess
it's funny though. They're
gearing it to dwarves.
Yeah. My it's for little people.
It's for little people.
It was my daughter's first roller coaster, and she loved it. And I have to say, we really did enjoy it. I think it could have been a little longer.
Right.
I don't think I would wait. I would have, we did it with Fast Pass. We only did it with Fast Pass during this trip. And if it were more than 30 minutes, I don't think I'd wait for it.
I think it's perfect for a family like yours with young kids. Mm-hmm. Do they have a height requirement there?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
38, I believe.
But
and my daughter had just, or maybe it was 32.
I mean, I think it's perfect for young kids. And obviously, I mean, they sold it as being a roller coaster, which it is. But I mean, I thought it was gonna rival like Splash Mountain. I mean, it was hyped so much.
It is a smooth ride, and I like that.
Yep.
There wasn't. I don't know if you guys experienced much rocking back and forth.
I can't really tell.
Yeah, and we sat in the back and we sat in the front. People told us that there was more rocking if you sat in the back. I didn't experience that.
Yeah.
I will say it was a different experience doing it at night and doing it during the day.
Oh yeah, was it?
It just felt like a different experience, and it was a lot. I mean, I have to admit, I mean, we did like it.
Right.
We liked it a lot, so we ended up doing it 4 times.
Oh, awesome!
Wow.
Well, as I said, it's perfect for your family.
Oh yeah, definitely. That age.
For that, like you said, I mean, Leah's first coaster.
Aww.
I mean, that's awesome.
She was pretty excited too. She didn't get scared.
I still like going on it. I enjoyed it better the second time. The first trip I went on it, it was so fast I hardly could remember it. Mm-hmm. And then, what did we ride a couple times last trip? I think.
I think we did it twice last time. Well,
I was able to really enjoy the characters inside a little more and that kind of thing.
It's very cute. I just wish it was more comfortable.
Yeah, well, that's
I won't be going on it when I'm down there next year. I will not be.
Oh,
All right. What else? So this Thursday, this is kind of your first full day. What else is going on?
So that night we left. We were going to the Halloween party that night, so we left for a nap after we did Seven Dwarves and
What's
went back
that?
to the hotel.
What's that? A nap? No, we don't do that.
Yeah. I know. Well, when you have 2 kids on the verge of meltdown, you nap.
Good point.
You nap.
And you take the buses back, or did you?
We did, and you know, we never really had a problem with waiting for any of the buses, and we're carrying a stroller with us. I always rent a stroller, so I always have to, even if the kids are asleep, you got to get them out and you got to yank the stroller onto the bus. But yeah, so we did the Halloween party that night, and
Nice.
I really thought that we were going to end up doing a lot more rides than we did, but we spent so much time trick-or-treating and going to the dance parties and things like that.
Yeah.
I think we did 2 or 3 rides, so the whole night.
That sounds like what we did
which
too.
Was fun.
Yeah, and I think that's fine because I mean, what you're really there for are the things that are there for the party, right?
Like the parade.
Right.
The trick-or-treating. Did you do some trick-or-treating?
We did lots of trick or treating. We ended up with 4 bags, and we
Did you fill them?
Absolutely, we filled those bags.
That's awesome. Did you guys get dressed up?
Well, you know what, Kurt? I kind of went your route. You know, I had my goofy hat on, which you know. I usually
you always wear that though.
Yeah, I have it on right now. My wife. She had like mini ears on and a Mickey, like a Halloween shirt. We thought about things to do and we weren't very creative. So we're like, let's just go as, our goofy.
Did you see a lot of other people dressed up?
We did. And that was something that was really cool. We were actually, we're at the dance party in Tomorrowland and I'm with my daughter and she's down on the ground. She yanks on my leg and she points behind me, and I turn around, and it's Anna and Elsa. And I'm like...
The real ones?
I'm searching for my camera to get my camera, and I'm looking at these girls, and I'm like, this can't be right. I mean, I'm not kidding you, they were perfect Anna and Elsa. They were just guests. I mean, the girl, Anna that was dressed, I mean, she had the boots, she had the hair, I mean... They looked just exactly like them.
Wow.
And I asked my daughter if she wanted to take a picture with them, and she was scared. She was too scared to.
Wow.
So.
That's
cool. There was a Jack Skellington, a really good Jack Skellington. People were taking pictures with him. I mean, and he was just a party goer. So we saw a lot of, and so my wife and I were like, well, next time we're gonna have to.
It's a big part of the fun.
Bring our game up. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get really dressed up either when we went.
We were there for the food. Let's be honest.
The trick-or-treating.
Yeah, we did.
Did you like Did you do the parade?
We did, and you know what? That was probably the party was actually sold out. This was October 9th, and it was sold out a couple of days ahead of time, and so I was a little nervous that it was going to be unmanageable, but it really wasn't. I mean, I think the worst part was the parade. I think that was where we kind of we experienced the biggest crowds, the most packed shoulder to shoulder was the parade. We were actually right in the hub, so
oh wow,
we had a really good spot, but it was a lot of people.
It's cool. It's a very popular event, which actually makes it fun.
Yeah, and we loved it. I mean, the decorations on Main Street, I love it. I mean, Magic Kingdom is my favorite part. Yeah. I wish that they had the decorations in like Liberty Square and Frontierland. I don't know why they do that, but the music is cool that they have playing throughout the park at night, and I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, free candy, come on.
I know. We've been to it once before, and I forgot how cool they do the decorating with the pumpkins and the banners. It's really neat.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, so you do the Hollow Wishes.
We did Hollow Wishes. We watched that from Tomorrowland, the bridge going into Tomorrowland to the hub. It probably wasn't the greatest spot, but it was still cool. I mean, Hollow Wishes, I purposely didn't look it up on YouTube. I didn't want to be spoiled, but when I saw it, I mean, it was pretty cool. The 180-degree effect with the fireworks.
That was really
cool.
neat.
Fireworks are really good. Yeah. They do a great
I was shocked.
Have you guys been to the party prior to this year, or was this year? You guys have been before, right?
We went about 5 years ago.
Has the music changed for Hollow Wishes? Or has it always been basically what it was?
You know what? We didn't watch Hollow Wishes last time we went to the Halloween party.
We didn't?
No, we didn't. I remember we were walking behind the castle, and the wishes started, and we just kept walking to Frontierland. So I remember Ellie was with us, and we were like, oh, the wishes started going off, and we didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
This is our first time seeing Hollow Wishes.
This time we did. We went to the little terrace, Tomorrowland Terrace.
Okay, yeah.
And watched it from there. So when you said Tomorrowland, we were kind of in the same area. It's a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
The terrace is a little bit better, though.
It's
not as crowded.
From your itinerary here, I see you Sugar Crush.
I'm surprised they didn't go into a diabetic coma.
I know. What's the deal? You had a real sweets attack here.
It was that day before we left the Magic Kingdom. We stopped at the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor. My wife, she's like, "Do you want anything?" Yeah, give me an ice cream sandwich. She comes out with this thing. It's like the size of my head.
That's a good one.
I know. I ate one 5 years ago. I haven't been able to eat another one since. It's a huge.
Man. That thing. It was great though. It was the huge chocolate chip cookies, freshly baked, because it was soft, and then the ice cream, vanilla ice cream. It was great. So so that night I did a Dole Whip float. I did some candy corn, cotton candy. We did some popcorn. Obviously, digging into the kids' candy bag. The kids don't like Tootsie Rolls. I probably ate about 40 Tootsie Rolls. It was.
And it's all
I'm kind of
good.
getting sick just thinking about it.
Oh my god!
I know. It's all good candy. It's like
it's
top
good
line candy, right?
Yeah, I was surprised about that. I was expecting like dumb suckers, but I mean it was Snickers and Three Musketeers and Tootsie Rolls and Airheads and Now and Laters, and it was great.
And they dump like as much two-fisted piles into your bag
as they can. Yeah.
Make sure
we went through the line right next to Space Mountain, and we went through and it was really short, and I told my son, I'm like, Jack, come on, let's go through again. Yeah. We can't go through again. I'm like, yeah, we can. We're going through again, buddy. We go through 3 times if we want to.
So the little kids really just love that, or what?
Yeah. I mean, my kids, this is my daughter's kind of first real experience with Halloween, so she thought it was really neat. And compared to what Halloween was this weekend when it was 38 degrees and freezing, I told my kids, the way to do it is at Disney World, where it's in the 80s.
Yeah, they're spoiled. They're spoiled for life. So is the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party worth it?
Absolutely. I mean, we bought our tickets this summer, because I wanted to be prepared. I didn't want it to get sold out. I didn't want to miss it. it's always it was something that I always wanted to do. I really really think that the parade and the fireworks are worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the WDW parade is just it's so cool. I mean, I was we're still singing the music. We were singing it as we were walking on this Friday night for Halloween. We're boo, boo, boo.
That's right. You gotta get the CD.
Yeah. I got it off the internet.
Lindsay and I went home about 10:30ish, I think, that night, and Mom went and stayed till about 2 a.m. by herself.
Yeah, she trick-or-treated all over again.
And she got another bag of candy just by herself.
Yeah.
See, that's my kind of girl. If I didn't have two kids that were falling asleep in the stroller, I mean, I would be there right with her, 2 o'clock. Yeah.
We did it last time.
I couldn't take it. I was so tired. I loved it, but I was so tired.
We burned it pretty both ends all week the last trip.
Yeah.
All right, so Friday you get up and do you get up on
So we
Friday?
got to sleep in a little bit. Yeah, we did. Thankfully we did get up. I rolled out of bed that morning. We had our Fast Pass plus reservations for Toy Story that morning, so I think it was like 10:30. So we got to the park around 10, and again, it was supposed to be. I think Touring Plans had it rated a 4, and after we ate at Toy Story, after we went to Toy Story, we went to Starring Rolls to eat, and the line was out the door.
Wow.
And you guys have been there before. It's a really small place anyway, but
That's the one. Starring Rolls. That's the one like in the front of the park, or near the Brown Derby restaurant, right? That's
right as you're going down that Sunset. Is that Sunset? Down towards the Tower of Terror.
Right.
Yeah.
It's right there on the left-hand side if you're going towards. Yep. I'm with you. So there was a big long line there, huh?
There was a huge line, and so I think everybody kind of had the same idea.
Yeah.
We ate there, and it was fine. It was just I was just looking around, just noticing how many people there were, and I was just surprised. I mean, just because I thought, this is October. Shouldn't your kids be in school? I mean, I know mine should, but
Yeah. Right.
But so and after we did that, something new for us was the Frozen sing along. We did that.
Yeah.
And I have a pretty funny story about that one.
Yeah. Tell.
About right before Let It Go. I think the music was talking to my daughter because she looked up at me and she said, "Daddy, I gotta go to the bathroom." I said, "Oh no." I said, "Number 1 or number 2?" "Number 2, I gotta go."
Oh.
So we left and we missed the Let It Go.
Oh.
So that she could let it go. Yeah. It was, but the cast members were really great. They let us leave, and we used the bathrooms right out there by Lights, Motors, Action. We came back in, and my wife was like, "You missed Let It Go."
It was just about over. Yeah.
Of course. But then they did it at the end. They did it again.
An encore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. And they made it snow, and my daughter just thought that was when she stood up and she was grabbing at the snow, and
No.
it was cool to see.
I like how they, they do these things. Of course, Frozen is a huge film for them, but I think it's really cool that they do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That theater is wasted. I think that used to be the Notre Dame.
That was the Hunchback. The Hunchback.
Notre Dame used to be in there, which actually I really enjoyed that show years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the pirate, the Captain Jack,
Which is leaving.
is leaving
this month.
It's gone.
Yeah,
It's gone.
It's gone already. Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, go ahead. Did you see it?
The one thing, no, I wanted to talk about some of the spaces that they're wasting or that are going away. Just noticing, all of the construction walls in Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, but I'm looking around and I'm looking at the park map for Hollywood Studios, and my kids won't do Tower of Terror, they won't do Rocket Roller Coaster. So after Toy Story and after Muppets and a couple other things, there's not a whole lot to do.
Yeah.
My wife and I were walking back by the streets of America, and she's like, what's down there? Is there some rides down there? Is there restaurants? Or I'm like, there's nothing down there. There's this building.
Yeah.
That, and I understand that they're planning something. Obviously, they're planning something with it just feels to me. It's another half-day park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think something's.
If you have small kids.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely Star Wars coming, in that park. They just closed up the backlot tour. I think they're closing up Indiana Jones too, aren't they?
Yeah, eventually.
So, I think they know. I've heard that from a lot of guests.
I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. I just, I was a little disappointed. I really wish we would have, had our park hoppers, because I would have left and went to Epcot, but.
Yeah, it's definitely if you have a younger family, Hollywood Studios is not a full day park. We were able to pull a whole day out of it, but that's because we do all the attractions.
We only did one day, but I really had a good time that day we did at Hollywood Studios.
Me too.
I don't know what it was. I just had a really good time.
We saw all the shows. That's why.
We did. Yeah, we did all the shows, which a lot of times if we have a bigger gang, that they don't necessarily want to do all the shows.
Mm-hmm. And we ate.
So where'd you have lunch?
We had lunch at the Sci-Fi. We'll be back. Sorry, dude. Sorry, but
what happened at the Sci-Fi?
It was fine. I mean, it was fine. There was nothing wrong. I mean, I had been there before. I thought the kids would get a kick out of it. I thought it'd be a cool experience for the kids, and they did. They enjoyed it. It was meh. Nothing great. I
think Lindsay says the same thing.
I don't like the Sci-Fi.
She's not a big fan of the Sci-Fi. I always liked it.
It's a good thing that we did. I mean, like I said, I wanted to do it so the kids could see it, and I don't even think they were overly impressed. They thought, it was neat. It's a cool novelty, but it's you can take it or leave it now. So we did the one thing. Do you guys do Star Tours?
Yes. Well, I do, but we didn't do it last trip because my parents can't handle it.
I've tried.
Let me tell you what.
I've tried. My motion sickness gets the best of me there.
That one does make me nauseous too, though.
I think the older I get, the worse I get at this. I'll be 36 next month, and I think I gotta tell you, my son loves Star Tours. He loves it. It's one of his favorite rides. And we're getting ready to leave the park, and he's like, "Daddy, we didn't do Star Tours yet." I was hoping that he would forget. I know I'm a bad dad. And I told my wife, I was like, you do it. You can do it with him. She's like, "I don't want to do it." So I was like, "Fine, I'll do it." So we get in there, and I told the cat farmer, I said, "Is there anywhere I can sit?" And I had heard, sit in the middle, and he's like, "Yeah, it really just, depends on where you sit." So, okay, good, whatever. I go in there. I'm not kidding you guys. I took I didn't even put the glasses on. If you can hear kids screaming in the background,
that's fine. We got dogs that bark in the background.
I apologize. But I sit down. I don't even put the glasses on. I was wearing a baseball cap, so I took my hat off. And I'm not kidding. I put the hat in my face and cover my face, and I started I was born Catholic. I just started praying over and over and over again, so I would distract myself.
Oh no!
And I do. They announced the Rebel Spy, and then they have you up on the screen.
Yeah.
I heard all this laughing, and I'm like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me!" It's probably, it's got me with my hands over my face, and I look over, and it's Jack. It's my son. He's up on the screen. He's looking at me. He's like, he has no idea what's going on. But
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the next 3 minutes, I had my hands in my face, my head was in my lap, and just,
Oh, man.
Well, by closing your eyes, were you able to make it through?
No, it didn't make it any better, because you can feel yourself moving back and forth. And
I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was just talking to myself, trying to distract myself, but it didn't work. Back in the day, I could ride it no problem. I could do that. I could do Body Wars. I do Back to the Future at Universal years ago, and I never had a problem with it. And it seems like the older I get, I experienced it at Animal Kingdom, with Everest. That's just like, I get eaten alive by some of these rides.
I'm
very
noticing
typical,
it.
It sounds like.
I got really nauseous on Everest this time. Like, I had to sit down.
You were really thrown off by that one.
I was green. And I took a Dramamine on the bus on the way there, but it wasn't early enough, I guess. It didn't help. And, but, so I know better. I won't go on Mission Space. That one has always been,
that's another one we had to skip.
And it's funny because I've been able to do some of these before, and they're short enough where they take me right to the edge. Where if it goes 1 second longer, I'm not gonna make it. But yeah, I'm with you. The older I get, I think the tougher they are. So that kind of ended the day for...
That ended the day. We had fast passes for Fantasmic, but the kids had reached a point where I wasn't going to push them. I didn't want them to not have a good time. So I told my wife, like, we should just go back to the resort. And we swam the rest of the night, and the kids loved it. You know, we swam, we ate dinner there, and it was fine. It was a good night. So, but I missed Fantasmic, which is one of my favorites. So, that's fine.
All right, Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
So the next day was Animal Kingdom. Jack, I keep telling you guys about these great on-ride photos, but he had never been on it before, and this was probably one of the biggest coasters he'd done aside from Space Mountain, and he was really freaked out when he did it. We had fast passes for it, so I did it first with him, and I got really nauseous when we got off. That going backwards part, that's what got me.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it got me too.
Yeah.
Now how old is Jack?
He just turned 6.
Okay.
So he's pretty adventurous.
Yeah.
So he's pretty good about rides, but at one point he pulled his feet close to him, and he had his face literally buried in my arm, and would not look.
That's the way Lindsay used to ride.
Yeah.
You just wait till you get older. No, but I mean, the second time, because we did child swap with my wife. So after we got off, he got to go back to ride again with my wife, and which was fine with me. I didn't want to get back on. But
so he went twice in a row?
He ended up going 3 times, because when he got off, he was
Wow.
like, "Dad, I want to do it again," and the line was only 10 minutes. So I think, okay, I'll wait with you. And the things we do as parents to make our kids happy.
So who went twice? Your wife went twice?
Yeah, my wife went twice.
Man.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So they did Dinosaur too?
We did Dinosaur. We did, my wife did, I did Triceratops Spin with my daughter.
I won't do that one.
No.
Another spinning ride.
I mean, no, that's the coaster. Triceratops Spin is just it's like Dumbo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We're like,
That
Triceratops
was
Spin.
When I saw Spin,
no.
yeah, you're right. I know what you're talking about.
We did Collie as a family. My wife didn't want to do it. We were walking, and she'd see people just drenched, and she's like, "Where are they getting so wet?" And I was like, "The next ride that we're supposed to do." She's like, "No way, I'm not doing it." I was like, I have ponchos in the stroller. It's not a problem. She's nope. She was convinced that she wasn't going to do it, but my daughter did. He did it. My 3-year-old did it, but my wife wouldn't do it.
Did you get drenched?
We did it. We didn't even get wet. Nope, we didn't even get wet.
Oh,
We got
wow.
a little wet, but
Whoa.
there's that section in the raft that gets totally smashed with water.
Yeah.
And it wasn't us.
You're on the opposite side.
That's where I always sit. That's
Yeah,
the
we're on the
problem.
other side. Yeah.
So you either get dry or you get totally drenched.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to ride
Those
that
aren't
for
good
the
odds for
longest
me.
time. No one. Well, I didn't get a chance. I was going to go out by myself, but I think the line was long. I'd never fast pass, so I bypassed it. I finally did walking trails up through there.
Yep, we did
Through
that.
Asia. I did that this time.
Yeah, I had never done Collie, so it's something that I wanted to experience. I wanted to do, so we did it. We did that. And
Brian, I'm reading this here, and Lindsay's going to be really upset with you. Festival of Lion King, not overly impressed.
mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
What happened?
I guess I was comparing it to. I mean, I've seen The Lion King on Broadway. I've seen that. I've seen. We did the Nemo show. I thought I would take Nemo over the Festival of Lion King any day of the week, but that's just me. I don't know. I just felt like they were singing for no reason. There was no story. It was just kind of singing to be singing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The kids enjoyed it, but I mean, I probably wouldn't do it again. I'd skip it. I don't know. It wasn't for me.
You need Avatar.
No, please. No, thank you. And I think part of it too was that, the kids really wanted to do Lion King, so I used our fourth fast pass to do Lion King, and we were waiting forever and waiting outside, and we weren't even waiting for waiting underneath the covered area. We were waiting out in the hot sun, and I told my wife when we got in there and we sat down, like we were almost in the standing only section, and I'm like, well, what is the fast pass? What's the point of getting a fast pass for it? There's no like specific seating for fast pass plus. It just seemed like, it just got you into the show. So maybe it had part to do with it, but I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. Sorry, Lindsay.
It's all right.
So yeah, don't worry about it. So I see you went to dinner at a place I've never been to.
Well, you guys have, why would you guys have never been to T-Rex?
No, we've never been there.
What'd you think of T-Rex?
It wasn't that bad. We'd been to, I don't know if you guys have Rainforest Cafe, but we've been to the Rainforest Cafe, which is kind of similar to T-Rex.
We've been to one in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, it was better than anticipated. I had a fire-roasted rotisserie chicken, which was really good. My wife had the shrimp skewers. So, the menu was great. The food we thought was a lot better than, like I said, than what we had anticipated. The one thing that I wanted to mention was the construction going on at Downtown Disney. We were there, like I said, it was a Saturday night, and it was just, it packed, shoulder to shoulder. It was just, I was uncomfortable, pushing the stroller, and, you're going, less than a mile an hour, you're barely moving. And it just was not, and I get it, it was Saturday night, but, it wasn't a good experience with all the construction. That part wasn't a good experience, but the meal was. So
I wonder if once they get everything done down there, if you won't have wall-to-wall, shoulder-to-shoulder experience. I wonder if it opens up a little bit. But what's a T-Rex besides the food? Is there some kind of dinosaur animatronics or something going on there?
Oh, there's animatronics all over. My son is really big into dinosaurs. He wanted to be a dinosaur for Halloween, but we're told him he's probably a little bit too big for the dinosaur costumes. But they have the animatronics. They have every 30 minutes they have a meteor shower.
Cool.
So it's really neat. They have all the lights flicker, and they have all the sounds, and the dinosaurs start growling, and it's a really neat restaurant. The kids had a ball. It's just it. And the food, like I said, the food is a lot better than we anticipated. But yeah, the theming in there is really neat. It's a lot, like I said, it's kind of a lot like a Rainforest Cafe, but it's themed towards dinosaurs, which is right up my son's alley. So every different kind of dinosaur you can imagine, you can find in there. We actually, even after we had ordered our food, we just got up and walked around the restaurant just to see, all the different things there was to see. It was pretty neat.
Cool. Very cool.
All right, so the last day is Sunday. And
the last day of Sunday, we were going back to Magic Kingdom. There's some things that we didn't get to do the Haunted Mansion during the Halloween party, and Haunted Mansion is one of my favorites. I wanted to do that. Yep. We got there early because I wanted to see the welcome show, and the train's under refurbishment, and I really think that it takes a little bit away from the welcome show. Don't get me wrong, I still like it, I still enjoy it. It's just not the same without Casey Jr.
So they didn't pull up with a train?
No, they just kind of walked up, which was fine.
I've never seen that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's
being
totally understandable. Yeah,
a little bit of a letdown there.
A little bit, but no big deal. I still get a little teary-eyed seeing the welcome show. I enjoy it, and my daughter liked it because Anna and Elsa came out with all the characters. So.
Yeah.
And so that day we kind of, like I said, we just kind of focused. We had our fast passes, and then we kind of focused on things that we hadn't done, like the Jungle Cruise and Pirates. It seemed like every day we were there, it seemed like the wait for Pirates was 45 minutes or more.
No, that was the same for us too.
It's wild. Well, except that one morning when it was empty, but the Pirates of the Caribbean now. And Lindsay tells me it's because they have a fast pass for it now.
Yeah, they ruined it.
And they
not
put a
have.
queue in.
Yeah. It
never used to be like that.
Yep. So but we still got to do like Peter Pan. We had a fast pass for Seven Dwarfs again, and I think we'd used our third fast pass, and we wanted to. we wanted to make our fourth, and so I went to the kiosk and I tried to make a fourth fast pass for later that afternoon. We were going to come back, and it wasn't working. And so I told my wife, I was like, well, we got to go to City Hall because I got to get this figured out. So we went to City Hall, and this was the Festival Fantasy Parade, the second parade behind Buchu, the only other one that I wanted to see was going on as I'm in City Hall for 45 minutes trying to figure out what's going on. But I wanted to say this because this was probably one of the best unexpected experiences with a cast member I've ever had. I went in there and I told the cast member, I said, we've used our 3 fast passes. I want to make our 4th, and the system isn't letting me. He's like, okay, let me try something. So he tries something on the computer, and he looks at me and he says, you know what? I'll be right back. I said, okay. So I'm sitting there waiting, and a couple minutes go by, and he comes back and he hands me 3 cards. And he said, he hands me 4 cards. Here's 4 passes. Each card has 3 fast passes each, and you can use them for anything you want in the park, and they're good until midnight.
Wow.
And I said, may I hug you, sir? And he said, absolutely. So I reached over the counter and I gave the guy a hug, and I said, isn't there something I can some kind of applausogram I can give to your manager to let you know that you went above and beyond? He's like, yeah, absolutely. So I filled out the little card.
Oh, nice.
I was just really impressed with the customer service. All he had to do was give us a fast pass for the ride that we wanted, but instead he went and he gave us 3 fast passes for anything that we wanted.
Nice.
For the entire night. And I was just, I'm such a Disney geek. When I told my wife this, she's just like, that's great. But I'm like, no, you don't understand. This is so cool. We can ride, whatever we want, whenever we want.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, they'll make things better. They're good on doing stuff like that, but that's awesome.
Yeah,
I thought they were just going to give you a fast pass for the 7 mine train, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, yeah, and that's what I had asked him. I said, well, can I use this for the 7 Dwarf Mine Train? He said, the only thing you can't use it for is Anna and Elsa. So.
Whatever, fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Because we did that day, so, of course,
We had a really, I'll share a cast member experience that we really enjoyed on our last trip. We were sitting there near the Tortuga Tavern, across from Pirates, and I don't know why we were just relaxing.
I was tired. I just wanted to
sit.
sit.
Your foot hurt or something?
Yeah.
And they had just closed the restaurant, and this young little girl comes out, young lady. She was from Haiti, very upbeat and just chatty with us. And then she says, and she's asking us all this stuff, and then she goes, okay, I'll be right back. So she goes into the restaurant, comes back with carrot cake, dessert, and chocolate cake dessert, and
slushy with a Mickey straw.
Yeah, slushy with a Mickey straw, and I love slushes. So I've got a little friend at work that's from India, and I kept telling her, you remind me so much of my friend Ankita back at work. chatty, and we had the same thing, Brian. We said, is there somewhere we could fill out some kind of card just to say how appreciative we are of you doing that for us? But
I wish I would have remembered the guy's name, because I would have written a letter to customer service just to let them know. Like I said, he went above and beyond. He didn't have to do that, but
that's awesome.
That was neat.
Yeah.
Now you guys go back for naps. I'm not sure. So you're able to go from Magic Kingdom back to the Art of Animation, take a nap, and then get up and get back into the park. I'm proud of you.
Wow, yeah.
That's not easy to do.
Let me just tell you, I don't nap. When we go back to the room, I usually drop everybody off, and then I usually just kind of go explore around the resort. And,
yeah, right.
But so yeah, that's what we did, and it was funny. Like I said, right before we left Magic Kingdom, I told my wife, I was like, this was the parent quote of the week that I heard. I had overheard a parent telling their child this, and I had to write it down when I got back we got back on the bus, and she said, no, I don't care what you want. We're in Disney World. Be quiet. Have fun.
Yeah. Shut up and have fun.
It's like those parents that say, "Now we've spent a lot of money for this trip. Now you're going to have fun whether you like it or not."
Oh, I've heard that one.
Yeah.
I've heard that one.
Yeah.
I think I saw that one a couple times.
I've seen that one before.
This past trip, yeah.
Well, it's funny. Instead of the kids having a meltdown,
Yep. Oh, I know.
They're melting down too. Yeah. So we went back and we took a nap and we came back that night. Like I said, Magic Kingdom was open until 1 a.m. and I told my wife, I was like, I'd really like to try to stay as late as we can just to kind of get the most out of it. And so we came back and we had dinner. It wasn't a Stone family type dinner. It was a luncheon chat.
Yeah, we went all out last trip.
Yeah.
We pulled all the stops.
We're probably not
trip.
going to get that for a while.
The lunching pad. Where is that one?
It's in Tomorrowland. It's basically just
It's the metal thing underneath the Astro Orbit.
Oh yeah. They have what can you get for dinner there?
Well, they had
popcorn.
Hot dogs. Yeah, tell me about it. Well, I had ice cream for breakfast that day, so it really didn't matter. They had like pretzels. They had hot dogs. My wife got a cream cheese filled pretzel.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yummy.
Sweet and salty. It was good. It was
Yep.
really good. And so we just kind of snacked on that kind of stuff, and we hit some rides in Tomorrowland. We did Space Mountain. Jack got to do that. We had the fast pass for it, which was great. I'd always thought that when you went back at night, the crowds would kind of die down a little bit, but that was not the case. So it's a good thing we had those fast passes, because otherwise, I don't know what else we would have been able to do. And it was kind of neat because they were on the card. So my daughter didn't ride Space Mountain, so we could use her card so that Jack could ride more than once. And we ended up doing the Mine Train 2 times that night.
Wow. Nice, because you had the fast passes.
Yeah, you're bypassing all the people that are waiting in line. I'm like,
Yeah,
suckers.
beautiful. Hey, we skipped something that you did earlier, which was the Anna and Elsa meet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I tell you.
You'd be mad if you didn't talk about that.
I know. Going into this trip, it was the one thing that my daughter really wanted to do. And as a parent, seeing the interact. I mean, I told my wife, I said that interaction between Leah and Anna and Elsa really made my trip.
Nice.
I have it all on video, and I know it sounds a little dorky, but I did get a little teary-eyed just because my daughter is such a big fan, and she's very timid. She doesn't really like going up to characters. She doesn't like, talking to characters. But Anna came right over to her and introduced herself, and my daughter just gave her this big hug, and the time that they spent with, I mean, it wasn't a lot, but when she went from Anna to Elsa was talking to her, and I have it on video, and Elsa was talking to her for about 3 good minutes straight, and my daughter just nodding her head and smiling. And when she got done, I said, Leah, what was she saying to you? Because I couldn't hear what she was saying, and she's like, I don't know, Daddy. I was just listening.
Aww.
It's pretty cool how enamored the little kids are
with the characters.
Especially the Frozen characters.
Yeah.
And the great thing about it was
making
that
a big impact on.
It was freezing in there. Like, literally, it was freezing.
It's Norway.
I was like, really cold in here. But no, that was a really neat experience to see. Because my daughter, right before we did that, something that I don't know, a lot of people know this, but you can go into Bippity Boppity Boutique or Sir Mickey's and ask for fairy dust. And one of the fairy godmothers just comes over. She came over to Leah, and she had a wand, and she made her close her eyes and make a wish. And then she did the bippity boppity boo, and she was sprinkling fairy dust all over her hair and all over her face. It was really cute, and it was something you can do for free. So,
wow,
there's a little tip for you.
Well, Brian, we were over an hour, and is there any
Right.
last things that you want? It sounds like you had a great trip.
No, I mean, it was, better than expected. Great weather. But like I said, I had messaged you, Kurt, that day. Just we were talking about the crowds. I was just I don't know when a good time to go. I think September. I guess you just have to play it right. Maybe the first 2 weeks of December, but I don't think, like we were saying, I don't think there's a slow season anymore.
And so it's good to listen to shows like ours, or have or know agents like yourself that can tell people how to beat the crowds. And not even I know what you're saying, because when I get down there, even the veteran that I am, I go, wow, there's a lot of people here. Mm-hmm. But you learn, if you know the tricks of the trade, and you did several of them, and you did the fast passes, you did the early morning, the late nights, and mm-hmm. got your naps midway. I think you did everything the smart way, so you still always have a good time. I know it sounds like, I was reading too, you had a lot of good conversations with cast members and other people. Sounds like you had a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. I always have a great time.
Exactly.
I love it. I mean, I can't wait to go back.
Well, you're one of our favorite listeners, and you're always a lot of fun, Brian. Appreciate you coming on. And
thank you guys for having me. I love your show. I listen every week. I'm a fan, and I'm excited for Lindsay's new opportunity. That's going to be so awesome. I can't wait to. I think the show will have a new dynamic with the insider info that Lindsay. And I know she's not going to give us any insider info, but
no,
I don't want to get her fired.
No, I probably won't say much about that, but I'll be in the parks often, so
she'll have lots of stories to tell us, which we'll have our boots on the ground.
Yeah,
it'll be fun. Thank you. And so tell us a little bit where they find you out there on the internet web.
You can find me on Facebook at Travel Time with Brian, or you can find me at traveltimetravel.com and just click on the agent page, and you'll find me there. So,
all right.
When you find
awesome. Thanks for coming on again and telling us your stories and your trip report. And Lindsay, I think we'll call it a night.
All right.
Thanks everyone for listening.
Stay warm, guys.
Bye.
All right, take care. Bye.
See ya.
I know. Please, after all this, don't record
I know. It sounds not too bad now.